What's up, guys? Anton's the man here. Did some off-stream grinding to get some weapon skills up, which made it so my characters are kind of more higher leveled, and they learned some new moves. And I decided to switch Repeated instead of Carol, because he seems to be doing really well with the abilities he has now. He learned Spirit Healer and Spirit, which helps him a lot with his TP recovery, so I think he's kind of doing a lot better now than Carol. And there's some skits that have been building up while I've been level grinding.
Estelle, there's something I want to ask you.
Yes, what is it? Wait!
What's the matter?
Could you repeat what you just said?
I said there's something I want to ask you.
No, before that!
Estelle?
Yes, you finally called me Estelle. I've got to go tell everyone.
Oh, well.
She's finally Estelle. Only took how long? And there's this guy over here that we can talk to for like a side quest. All it is really is talking, and I don't think I'll probably get all the conversations for this particular side quest, but I saw him, so I figured I'd show him off. They actually didn't voice act this. Master, Princess, what are you doing in a place like this? There's something I have to talk to Flynn about, so I heard about you slipping out of the castle. Who's this? I apologize for not introducing myself sooner. My name is Drake Droplord. He's previous Emperor Swordmaster and is teaching, also my teacher. Ah, the knightly patriot Drake. Knightly patriot? Master Drake has served the Empire with his sweat and tears for decades. The Imperial Knights Drake Droplord is thought to be as a model for all knights to follow. Sheesh, I can't read today. He's now an advisor to the Imperial Knights, you know. Wow, really? Really an advisor in name only these days. Pretty much retired. My only real duty is of late is teaching the princess swordsmanship. Didn't you come here with the Commandant as an advisor? Yes, I heard everything about what happened so far. How was it setting foot outside the world for the first time? Well, we've had a lot of bad things happen to us, but all of it's been a fantastic experience. Fantastic experience, you say? I see. Something wrong? Mr. Drake, sir. Whoa, it's you. What do you want, Leblanc? Sir, His Excellency, the Commandant is calling for you, sir. Alright. Well then, Princess, I must take my leave. Try to avoid doing anything too rash, won't you? Yes, of course. Take care of yourself, Master. Can't believe Drake Dropboard taught Estelle how to fight with a sword. I'm surprised that a princess would know how to use a sword at all, really. Estelle has what made you learn how to use a sword? It's a good question. It might take a while to tell the whole story next time I get a chance. Well, I'd like to hear about it too once things have calmed down a little. Sure.
Honestly, that girl.
Huh?
Estelle. She rushes off regardless of danger. She doesn't listen when you tell her to stop.
So Estelise has finally become Estelle, huh?
I've been calling her that for a while. What's with you anyway?
Hey, you know, your tone of voice was different just then. Maybe it's just my imagination.
You're damn right it is.
Ah, there's the Rita we all know and love.
Ha! Ow! How about you just shut up? Who cares what I say or how I sound?
Not me. Here's to you being you, Rita.
Alright, let's get this show on the road. Wait, before I go. good. Off to Dongrest. I can figure out how to get down.
Oh, man. All right, all right.
Den of this modest land. Oh, power that tries soul shine. Drown them thy undefiled purity. Splash! Oh, power that tries soul shine.
All right.
They know each other way too well.
There it is. There's the bridge I'm looking for. Alright, here goes.
This is Dongrest, my hometown.
Den of Guilds, Dongrest.
Looks like a pretty lively place.
Well, it's the second largest city after the Imperial capital. It's run entirely by the guilds.
I thought it'd be more dark and dank, you know? Like a den of villains.
That's just a prejudice people have about the guilds.
I'm sure the bad reputation of the Blood Alliance is to blame for that.
Yeah. Jeez, Yuri, you make it sound like I'm a villain.
If you're a villain, what does that make him?
Point taken. So, how should we go about tracking down Barbos?
The best way is probably to stop by the Union and check there.
The Union, a guild collective run by the 5 so-called Master Guilds, right?
Yeah. The Union also serves as the city's government.
But how is this gonna work? Isn't Barbos' Blood Alliance one of the 5 Master Guilds?
Which means if we lay a hand on him, we'll be picking a fight with the Union as well.
We won't know the answer to that until we ask the Dawn.
The Don is the boss of the Union, isn't he?
Yep. Dawn Whitehorse, leader of Altosk, the most powerful of the 5 Master Guilds.
All right, let's go see what the Don has to say then. You know the way, right, Kel?
Hey, wait. He's not the kind of person you can just meet. I don't really know if...
Please?
Union headquarters is in the north part of town.
We have a store here. I think it's inside of here, actually. Man, I just did shopping. Battle sword. Thought we already had that. I guess we don't. I guess I'm thinking about this. There we go, finally a new cave. Let's see. Guess I'll have him use the battle sword. She can use this. many capes do I need? I think just a couple. Maybe I'll buy some more actually, because it raises agility also. Gonna run out of money. That's the one he's learning right now. I was about to say, don't tell me they're already bringing out new synthesis stuff. Oh, maybe they are. And I got these. First burrito already. They don't sell helmets? Oh, they do. Safety helm. Only Carol can use it? That's kind of that's everything. Looks like I'm gonna have to level grind a bit. Well, it's not super piled up. I may be able to get through it just playing normally. Yuri has like 3 weapons he needs to learn now.
Hey, what are you doing?
What? Nothing.
Hmm? Well, if it ain't little Carol.
What the hell are you thinking coming back here?
Hey, what's with you?
Yeah, I don't see Nan. She already ditched you?
No way. She wouldn't stop nagging, so I took off.
This would explain why Carol wasn't too eager to go to Dongrist.
So are you the latest guild to take him in? You could do a lot better than that, loser.
All this kid can brag about is the number of guilds he's joined. Oh, right. That's a bad thing.
Are these your friends, Carol? You could do a lot better than these losers.
What did you say?
Such undignified men.
Shut up.
You sure have a way of saying things. I mean, you're right, but...
Yeah, you just keep talking.
What's that sound?
Damn it. They're back again.
Come on.
The alarm. Monsters are here.
Monsters? Wait, is this shaking the monster's footsteps?
If so, they've brought quite an army.
Yeah, but don't worry. Even if there have been a lot of monsters around here lately, our barrier here is strong, and it's never been broken before. And the guilds take care of the monsters outside the barrier. Huh? Oh, crap!
Wah, wah, wah.
The barrier disappeared?
What the hell is going on? The monsters are gonna get inside!
Damn it, why do things like this always happen to me, no matter where I go?
You gotta be cursed.
Maybe.
Yuri, we have to go stop the monsters.
To the monsters. To ours.
This is crazy. Where are all these monsters coming from?
Something isn't right.
Doesn't something seem different about the monsters as well?
Here they come. I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
Flickering blaze and tri-soul shine.
Sharpened rage.
Don't let up. There's more coming.
Why are there so many?
Damn it! It's just one right after the other.
Guess we can do this. Take this!
All power that tri-soul shine.
Crushing eagle!
Through that which blocks our future. Stalagmite.
All power that tri-soul shine.
Caprice of innocent waters. Damn, there's no end to these things. Ah!
Damn!
Thank you so much.
Forget it! Run! Damn! I'm not gonna make it!
Come on, you filthy maggots! I'll take the lot of you! Come see how it feels to get beat down by an old man!
That old guy is really going after him. Who the hell is he?
It's the Dawn! That's Dawn Whitehorse!
So that's him, huh? It's the Dawn! The Dawn's here! Let's kick this monster scum out of here! Defend the city!
Nobody messes with the clouds of dawn.
Even Flint's here.
We've come to help subdue the monsters.
Hold your horses, Night Boy. We couldn't live with ourselves if we let the Knights do our dirty work. Now get the hell out of here.
Is this really the time for that?
Each and every one of these people left the Empire of their own free will and joined a guild. There ain't a soul in this town so spineless they go running to you guys for help.
But
These are the rules of the life we've chosen. It's up to us to make sure those rules don't get broken.
Holding to your beliefs no matter what's at stake. So that's what a real guild is like.
Hey, you there. Lead the way.
I have a name, you know. Where are we going anyway?
We're going to repair the barrier Blastia. If we don't, the city will be overrun with monsters.
You're coming too.
Guess that's my only option. The barrier failed right as the monsters appeared? What the hell is going on in this city?
I've lived in Dawngrass my whole life, but I've never seen anything like this.
So why the hell do we have such terrible timing?
How should I know?
What? You don't really think I'm cursed, do you?
Can't remember if it was this way or the other way. Oh, it's the other way. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, there it is.
We're too late. This is so horrible.
Out of the way. I might be able to do something with this.
Rita, watch out! Behind you!
We won't let you fix the barrier.
What the hell? It's just one thing after another. I'm sick of this.
This looks easy.
Don't get careless.
Smile, quivering dark beast. Shiny rage. Run through that which blocks our future.
How could they do that?
Looks like we have those guys to thank for the barrier Blastia failing on us.
But why?
Looks like you've got your hands full over here.
So the Don's little lecture didn't stick?
I'm just doing what I can to help. How's the repair of the barrier Blastia going?
That'll depend on our genius mage here.
The core is still there. They just fiddled with your formula a bit and stopped it, didn't they? What the? This is an amplifier? And this formula again. The same as they were using back on Amid Hill.
The barrier disappeared when the monsters attacked. It can't be a coincidence that they happened at the same time, can it?
Probably not.
So does your appearance here mean this is tied up with all the Empire's problems?
I don't know. That's why I came here to check things out.
That goes there, and this goes here.
That's our Rita.
All right, time to clean up the monsters outside the barrier. The guilds won't be able to complain if we fight monsters outside the city.
Say that.
We'll leave the monsters to Flynn. Let's go to the Union and ask about Barbos.
You really trust Flynn, don't you?
Only because there's no one else I can trust. That's how I look at it.
Yuri, I don't get you sometimes. Dongres has a very different atmosphere from the capital, doesn't it? The city seems so energetic. Everyone here is so full of life.
Of course! It's the largest guild city. Everyone lives according to their own principles. Do you like Dongrast, Estelle?
Yes, I think it's lovely.
What about you, Yuri?
I think it'd be a really great city if the barrier wasn't crapping out.
Yuri, will you please let that go?
I'm kidding. The city's not bad at all. It even feels kind of like the lower quarter.
Who are you all?
We need to talk to the Don about something. Help us out, could you?
It's a matter that concerns the 5 master guilds.
I haven't seen you around here recently. What guild do you belong to?
We don't belong to a guild exactly.
Unfortunately, the Don has left town in pursuit of the monsters.
He went after the monsters?
Yes, he plans on taking out the monster nests in one fell swoop.
I see. Thanks for the information.
No worries.
If I went and helped them, I could prove myself to the Dawn.
Oh well, shall we go look for that information in town?
What? We're not going to help the Dawn?
So you know where the monster nests are then?
Oh, a good point.
Since it seems like you won't be making progress anytime soon, I'm gonna go check out Cave Mock.
How selfish!
I just want to get it out of the way as soon as possible.
Then does that mean Estelle's going along with you?
Yes, I told Alexei I was going to go after all. Don't worry. We'll be fine between the two of us.
Sorry, afraid not. If you got hurt or anything, Flynn would hunt me down and kill me.
You're gonna go, Yuri?
Well, we don't really have any good leads around town that we're following anyway.
Then it's decided. Let's go to the forest of Cave Mock.
Sneaky
Going to
old
Cave
man.
Mock, are they? What a coincidence.
Come to think of it, why was Flynn in Dongrast? The Empire and the Union have never gotten along, so knights don't show up here often.
I doubt they're here to see the sights either. It's gotta be tied up in one of their duties.
Do you think Flynn's all right? Those guild people were being really mean to him.
Flint's no delicate little flower. He can take some heat. Don't forget, before he was a knight, he had to make it on the streets of the lower quarter.
I hope you're right.
I believe we need to go this way. Alright, cave mod. Move it's dead ahead. Whoops.
Piece of cake!
Don't get careless. Yeah, I beat you into next week.
Don't get sloppy! Oh, sharpened blade! Run through that! This blocks our future! Hold on! We can't lose!
Pete's going after my orange shells.
What about the person who controls the Union? What is Don Whitehorse like?
In a word, big. Big voice, big body, big everything.
We already know what he looks and sounds like. We saw him, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, he's a really cool person.
Does that answer your question, Estelle?
It's clear that Carol has a lot of respect for the Don, but that's about the only thing that's clear.
He's so cool that it can't be expressed in words.
I'll just leave it at that then.
So cool.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
Take this! Crushing it! No way.
We're done on this last lap. A caprice of innocent waters. Champagne! Sharpened rage. Run through that. This blocks our future. That's no good.
Oh, power that tries soul shine!
Promotion that undefined.
All right.
They know each other.
These are the threads that we've...
That's a good one for learn. All right.
I had no idea trees this big existed.
Yeah, but it doesn't exactly look healthy for them to be this overgrown.
It's just like you said, Carol. It's like what happened at Heliord when the Blastia went berserk.
Be careful. There's somebody here.
Hey, what a coincidence.
What the hell are you doing in a place like this?
You know, out for a forest stroll, taking in the nature.
Something smells fishy.
What? Where's my welcome?
You didn't think we'd honestly be glad to see you, right?
Ah, you don't mean that. I can come in handy, you know.
You're not thinking of coming with us, right?
Of course. It's lonely being out here all by my lonesome. What? No dice?
You'd better watch your back. If you try anything funny, you're dead.
Hey, You don't really think my story stinks that bad, do ya?
Yeah, the stench is sort of coming off you in waves.
Wow.
Really?
I can't take responsibility for what I'll do if you make any sudden moves. Don't forget that.
Oh, he joined our party. New party member. Oh gosh. What does he know? Raid. Okay. Serpent. He uses a bow. I guess we'll get him a cape for now. And I guess we'll switch him up over repeat just to show him off. I don't know if I'll be using him a whole lot, but we'll see how this playthrough goes.
I know there's not much point in bringing it up again, but this guy's really fishy.
Yeah, how long's he planning to stick with us anyway?
Does he even have a good reason for being in Cave Mock?
You heard him, old man. Spit it out.
Huh? I'm gonna stick with you guys as long as need be. And as for my reasons, I thought I told you. I'm on a mission of self-discovery.
You said you were out for a forest stroll, taken in the nature.
Oh, I did?
If I had a memory that bad, I'd want to find myself too.
There you go.
Really fishy. Really, really, really fishy.
Fishy old man. Let's see what the fishy old man can do.
Oh, man. All right. Now this is my style. Windblade!
A flickering blaze burn!
Pushing it! Windblade!
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor!
Now this is my style.
A flickering blaze burn!
I figured he had a bunch of moves he needed to learn.
Yeah, I beat you into next week.
Next week?
I feel power running all through my body.
Thank you.
Who learned stuff? Oh, Carol. Wow, Carol, that was fast. And Repeat. Repeat's still learning stuff. Maintain mighty charge even after missing an attempt, and recover. Recover's great for him. It doesn't really say how much attack is increased. That's kind of dumb. Oh, there we go. It's a pretty good amount. Of course, they don't have the skill points. Darn, there's treasure back here. The bush is in the way. It's too bad we can't just burn down these bushes and get these somehow, huh? Oh well. What moves did he learn? Glimmer of Heaven. Shoot arrows to the sky. Fall down on enemies. And Windblade.
Sorry if I hurt you.
Now that we have 6 members, potentially, we're really gonna get the party mixed up when we enter a battle.
This? No, this isn't scary.
Your legs are...
Or get surprised, is what I mean.
Oh, man. All right. Take that!
Sharpened blade. Which blocks our future. That's good.
All my heart!
Not bad.
Take this!
Innocent waters. Don't get in our way.
Eh. I just am not a big fan of Raven because he's kind of a jack of all trades character. Oh, here's a story. I'll be quiet.
Oh, don't mind me. Do whatever you came to do.
What should we do about him?
Do you know any tricks that'll convince us you're worth keeping around?
Do I look like some kind of street magician to you? Hey, you! Come here a second.
What? Me?
Huh? What do you want with Carol?
Ah! Don't just leave me
Show 'em what for, kid.
here! Why me? Okay, this isn't funny anymore.
Should be any minute now.
I should have delayed that response. Just have him stand there. Yep, any minute now. Mm-hmm.
It exploded from the inside. What did you do?
You just wait for 'em to let their guard down, give 'em a little poke, and then bam!
Geez, I bet you're great at parties.
I suppose that was good enough.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Hey, you mean I passed? I can stay?
Are you kidding?
It'll be much easier to do things to him if we keep him nearby.
What do you mean, things?
Hadn't thought about that.
Okay, just got a little chill up my spine.
Well then, Mr. Raven, after you.
Right.
Anyway, Raven's like a jack of all trades kind of character. He does pretty much a little of everything, and
Don't get
I'm not really a huge fan of that.
This is my style.
flickering blaze burn.
You see, he does melee moves too.
Purity. Power that tries soul shine.
His melee, he does magic, he does ranged attacks. There's more he does, but he hasn't learned it yet.
We finished them off.
Hi,
These are the threads that we...
Thank you, thank you.
Fury Burst. She's done with that. Should I have her go back to the spellcasting weapon? That's a lot of physical attack, but I don't really want her attacking physically anyway. So it's fine. I don't like that move anyway. Especially for a healer. Let's get rid of strength and give her magic. I'll keep him in the party for a bit though. Not sure which way to go. Carol, what are you doing? Let's hurry and go. I'm surprised they didn't voice act this. Yeah. ... Ah! Get away! Don't touch me! Stay back! Carol, it's okay. It's already flew away. Oh, I did it. Or it did. Alright, let's keep moving. Captain Carroll seems a little different than usual, doesn't he? Think? Seems like his usual spaced out kid self to me. No, something's different about him. Carroll I knew wouldn't be peeing his pants or running for his life if something like that happened. Oh, now that you mention it, I think you're right. Ah, bugs! A big swarm of them, watch out! Ah, stay away, stay away! Hey, what did you do that for? My eyes. was just giving you a little something to keep away the giant swarm of bugs. Oh, I don't believe it. I thought I was gonna die. Carol, you're really afraid of bugs, aren't you? Me? Not at all. It's okay, Carol. You don't have to pretend. Here, take this Osseo brand insect spray. The best to keep the bugs away. Oh, you don't mind? Not at all, just make sure not to spray it near any people. It can sting. So I'm not a person anymore, am I? Yeesh. Come on, let's go. Carol learned bug breath. And what's special about that? Send a poisonous gas to attack enemies, effective against bug types, of course.
Wow, Carol. When you freak out, you really freak out.
Come on, everyone has a few things they're afraid of, don't they?
Not me.
Now, Genius Mage. It's not nice to lie. Even old Raven's got his own fears.
What are you afraid of, old man?
I'm afraid of pretty girls.
What?
Yeah. Rita, it's better to come clean. That way we can help you out.
Like anyone needs your help. I can take care of myself just fine.
Her type always has some of the worst fears.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever, old man.
We'll destroy them in no time. Oh, sharpened rage. Run through them. He blocks our future. Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Oh, flickering blaze, turn. Fireball. I found your... Yeah, we're done. That's the logical outcome.
Wait, what? This is a boss? Oh shoot. We're gonna get destroyed, aren't we? There's definitely no regular monster. Oh no! I didn't want to fight one of these. I thought it was a regular monster. Sometimes it's better to run. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna run. I'm not gonna even try. I already know how bad these are. Yeah, forget that. Maybe in the future, but not right now. Sheesh. I don't remember that being there at all.
Guess we can do this.
If we had a save point, I'd at least give it a try, but we haven't saved in a long time.
It'll be 100 years before you can be... Hey, I learned something.
Good. This one and this one. Yuri always looks weird with the rapiers to me.
Let's get this over with.
Will this fight ever end?
It just did.
Huh?
Orange shell. Good. Try to be careful. Those botanical abnormalities are being caused by the air here. There's a good chance there are pockets of excess air all over the place. Yeah, too much air can have negative effect on people on Blastia. Taking in a lot of air causes your metabolism to speed up, and that'll make you more tired than usual. Wow, you know more than I thought. It's just common sense. I'd expect people to know about air's effects on... I'd expect people to know air's effect on the human body, but I didn't think it was common knowledge that Blastia can become super saturated with air if used improperly. Nah, anyone who deals with Bodhi-Blastia should know all about it. Actually, I'd never heard about it until Rita mentioned it. Gotta quit slacking and hit the books, kid.
Yeah, I guess we'll fight.
Sheesh. Getting wrecked. Guys, do something. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, at least I killed one.
Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Holy power! I found your weak spot! Oh, flickering blaze, burn! We finished them off!
I finished the
Oh, I feel so powerful!
Thank you, thank you!
Wow. Still, what happened to all your TP? Good grief. Okay, he has nothing else to use. Pete's done with that. Does Pete have anything else? No. Looks like this is the best one. Unless I want more agility or physical defense. So Pete's good. Oh, great. Now I have an extra one of those. Oh well, might come in handy for synthesis if it does stupid stuff there. Wait. What? Is this the beginning? It is. How do I backtrack here? Oh, that's how. There's a branching path here. Okay. I almost ran into that boss again. Gosh, I'd feel dumb.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Don't get cocky!
Shoot.
Oh, right! Those brains are our favorite! Run through that which blocks our future!
Alright, who's next? Knock him around and cut him down! Wind blade! Come on, Wind! Knock him around!
Oh my gosh, it's because she keeps using that nurse ability.
Power, come to me!
It's killing her TP.
Purity! Splash! Put out your hand!
Consumes like 50 TP. I always hate it when she learns that move because it totally makes her TP inefficient for a long time. Eventually she gets better again, but right now it sucks. Do I want to be down here? I don't know if I do. Let's check up here first.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, din of this modest
It'll be 100 years before you can...
Boy, they're giving these life bottles out like crazy.
This looks easy!
Let's just get it over with. Shouldn't you be using this a little more?
I don't remember this path.
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless. Take this!
A flickering blaze
Maybe I'll remember this place as well as I should.
That was easy. Hey, I learned something.
Well, how about that? I learned something. Seriously, I don't remember this path.
Let's eliminate them.
Crushing Eagle!
Oh, priest of innocent waters.
Nice. We actually set off Raven's trap.
Easy win.
And we're now pudding.
I feel like an easy win.
Let's just get it over with.
Smile of wavering darkness. Oh, sharpened rage. Right through that which blocks our future. Oh, caprice of innocent waters. Put out your hand.
Maybe switching out Raven soon. This combination isn't working out too great.
Let's work together.
Ow.
Which blocks our future. That's no good.
Crushing Eagle!
Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! I found your weak spot. Oh, sharpened rage, right through that which blocks our future. Oh, reload. We finish them off.
Dead end. I'm glad I went this way then. Rabbit foot.
I feel like an easy win.
Let's just get it over with.
Oh, brilliant angels, resurging, wavering darkness. You thought you could win?
Raises luck. I don't even know what the point of the luck stat is. I wonder if the battle book mentions stats. Attributes? Maybe? If I can find it again, sheesh. What the heck am I pushing? There we go. It only has one page? It doesn't really talk about what I want to... Oh, here we are. It's basically magic elements, not really attributes. Bummer. Oh well. Guess it's a mystery. It's probably like affects item drop chance and stuff like that, or stealing, or how much gold you earn. It's probably stuff like that. That's the way we came from, maybe? What's over here? Just a dead end? Okay, now we're gonna go down here. Dang, I dropped a lot of
Let's go.
brains.
Oh, guess we're done.
Hey, I learned
Not really dropping any at the moment, but still kinda sucks. Alright, well, he's done with that. So I'm all caught up pretty much. Yeah, Yuri's the last one that needs to learn stuff.
Man, could you be any
Oh,
weaker?
never mind.
Let's
Dropping
just get it
brains
over
again.
with.
What the heck?
Innocent waters. Ransom thy undefiled purity. Splash! Nurse!
We're done.
You never have a smooth stream.
Let's work together. Odin of this modest land. Oh, power so good. Dampen thy undefiled purity. Splash! Foul affliction. Enough.
Yeah, that's a bad static salesman.
You want revenge?
Bring it.
Had like half my max health.